29 October 2023 was Derby Day in Manchester. Manchester came to a standstill. Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams, the favourite hunting place for the likes of Sir Alex Ferguson or Jose Mourinho, was the place to be. Football came alive as the two giants, Manchester United and Manchester City, came face to face. The tension was unimaginable. In spite of the stakes against Manchester United, the side remained optimistic they could spring a surprise. Manchester City fans, on the other hand, believed they had the ammunition to pile more misery on their rival neighbour. Manchester United had Marcus Rashford, Onana or Maguire, who has just gained some kind of confidence by scoring in the Champions League. The captain, Bruno Fernandes, is an exceptionally talented player, but is he a leader? Sancho is somewhere in the mix. They came unstuck against the Pep Guardiola juggernaut. Manchester City looked up to the free-scoring Erling Haaland, who had scored in the last Champions League encounter with young boys. He did not disappoint. Manchester City also had Foden, who came in with one goal. They have one of the most dependable goalkeepers in Ederson. The Brazilian was really tested in the match. That also tells a story of its own. The Manchester City defense was also good. They stood firm and denied Manchester United the chance to build up. The Manchester City midfield was evergreen, with the likes of De Bruyne, who was in splendid form, and Alvarez, a mercurial player. The talent in Manchester City is exceptional. In the end, the derby was a one-sided affair. It was Eric versus the Spanish magician Pep Guardiola. A derby will always be a derby, they had said. Anything is possible, they had reason. They could do it. They had motivated each other, but that was it, motivation. Reality was of a different color. The stakes were high. The teams were aiming to claim the bragging rights on the streets of Manchester. The ultimate prize was the EPL Championship. Manchester City is 2 points behind Tottenham. The race is on. The derby was set to be a mouth-watering encounter, a bruising encounter, but it did not live up to the billing. Although the atmosphere was electric before the game, although the fans were expectant, what transpired in the end was Manchester City entirely dominated the match and could have scored more had it not been for the heroics of Andre Onana. Football is the world's most beautiful game, that is for sure. The game went according to form book. There couldn't be an upset. A derby is indeed a unique sporting event, and in some quarters, it is even considered to be more important than a final. The score line in the Manchester derby could have been higher. Onana, it is slowly becoming apparent, is a good goalkeeper. I strongly believe that the Man U camp requires the best leadership available. I go back in time to the era of Ryan Giggs, of Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, of Rio Ferdinand, and the mentality of Sir Alex Ferguson. The writing is on the wall. The once greatest team in England is turning into an ordinary outfit, and Erling Haaland and company are proving it. Is it the carpenter or his tools? Who is to blame? That is the nagging question which keeps on cropping up. But the reality on the ground is, at the moment, Manchester United is not playing the football it was known for. Football that enabled it to win so many championships. It is now an ordinary Manchester United. As the season creeps into the third or fourth gear, something must be done, or else they will come out of it empty-handed. Writing is on the wall for Erik ten Hag. He has to do something. For the management and the owners of Man United, they have to do something. Insinuations are that players are not good enough. Commentators have pointed out the winning mentality is not there. Some are already saying this is not what used to be during the era of Cristiano Ronaldo, during the era of Edwin van der Sar. This is a different Man United, and Derby Day will never be exciting again. Thank you for watching this episode of Luminous Recaps. We meet in the next installment when we look at another human story that excites, that bewilders, that brings anxiety, that will hypnotize, and that will leave us spellbound. This is the channel where the stories are churned out. It is bye for now.